So, for those of you who have been living under a rock, the first part of episode 72 recently came out, and it was a very crazy episode. I don't know about you guys, but it left me with a lot of questions. And in this video, me, Elite Gentleman and Elite Computer Man, would be answering these questions and also adding in some interesting theories. Introduce yourself, guys.
Greetings, everyone. I have entered your territory and welcome. Today, me and my friend Elite TV Agent will be covering the secrets and mystery that everyone has missed in episode 72 part 1, especially the events that left me with multiple thoughts. Before we start, I assure you that if you subscribe, you will definitely receive a cookie on my behalf anyways. Let us begin.
What's up everyone, it's Elite Computerman, and also thanks for the invitation Elite TV Agent. I am gladly free to collab with you.
Now strap to your chairs and get comfortable because it's going to be a wild ride. Hello everyone, Elite TV Agent here. Subscribe to the channel and smash the like button to see more awesome videos like this one. And join my Discord server for the most recent news on Skibidi Toilet. As always, the link is in the description. Now here we go. What do you think the Astro Toilet meant by what he said? And why do you think he called G-Man Commander?
As the jetpack welder Skibidi Toilet tries to move on like the rest of the fleeing squad, he is stopped by the upgraded detainer Astro Toilet and is grabbed by his magnetic claw. He then is crushed, killing him in an instant. The Astro then speaks to G-Man. You know the penalty for treason, Commander. He addresses G-Man as a higher up by acknowledging him as Commander. He then puts the blame on G-Man for treason, despite the Astro trying to kill the G-Toilet decoy in Skibidi Toilet 60. He then speaks again. No one escapes justice. G-Man then looks angrily towards the Astro, before charging up all his lasers, including his core. You can also see G-Man's shield starting to turn on. Since the detainer Astro Toilet refers G-Toilet as Commander, this may mean he isn't the leader of the Skibidi Toilets. He could be a descendant of the actual flying Skibidi Toilets, not those silly dirty helicopter and jetpack toilet.
That's actually a good theory. And the Astro Toilet told G-Man, you know the penalty for treason, Commander. And that means that G-Man committed a crime or betrayed them, and that why the Astro Toilets are no longer siding with them. And that's why the Astro said, no one escapes justice. And when the Astros was allies with the Toilets, G-Man was their leader/commander. And after the countless times G-Man ran away from battle and watched Titan Speakerman get disinfected, they thought that G-Man had betrayed them. Believe it or not, this actually sounds accurate.
Episode 72 had many mysteries that were indeed needed to solve. And I must say, the amount of things that I'm about to tell you will shock you, and not to forget. But Secret Agent was actually hidden somewhere in the episode, and I managed to find him. In this video, my friend, Elite TV Agent, and I will be uncovering the uncanny mysteries in episode 72. Subscribe to the channel and press that like button. I mentioned before how and why the detainer Astro Toilet was looking for G-Man Toilet. If you guys didn't know, he was hunting G-Man Toilet because of the treacherous act that G-Man has done. And after G-Man finally got caught by the detainer Astro Toilet, by the help of his speed of light, G-Man will finally face his actions and actually fight. Because right before the episode ended, we saw how G-Man Toilet was charging up his lasers. This indicates that the fool will finally fight after decades. Because as you know, G-Man Toilet has been fleeing every single time, leaving every fight like a wimp. Part 2 will probably be the craziest battle that we are ever going to be witnessing, G-Man Toilet versus Detainer Astro Toilet. And I'm hoping that G-Man actually wins because, as you know, the Astro races are the strongest beings in the Skibidi-verse. Having G-Man Toilet to at least deal some damage would be great. But I have a slight doubt, because as you know, the Astro Toilets are the most fastest, the most intelligent, and the most advanced beings than any races in the Skibidi-verse. This could only mean that when they start fighting, the Astro Toilet would most likely use his lasers, because we saw that Detainer Astro Toilet's eyes started glowing red, indicating that he has laser eyes just like the other Astro Toilet shown in Season 23. And as I was saying, Detainer Astro Toilet would most likely use his speed whilst attacking G-Man Toilet, which would bring G-Man no choice but to attempt to flee, or simply fight till he dies.
The fight will actually be insane, and I can't wait for part 2. Now, when Strider cameras returned, I was absolutely speechless of how sick these upgrades are. The cameramen scientists have never disappointed us of their technology. They're no doubt one of the strongest races. Now, do you think they're more upgraded Striders out there?
Due to the Alliance losing lots of resources or having extensive use of guns for infantry, the Camera Strider would likely no longer be needed for roles like anti-air and shooting Skibidi toilets from a distance. In Skibidi Toilet 72, the Camera Strider made its return with lots of upgrades to make it able to fight the enhanced toilets. It is capable of doing high damage and is very durable, as only G-Toilet 4.0 was able to destroy it. The upgraded Camera Strider presumably can climb walls similar to Strider Skibidi toilets, however it has not been shown using this ability. It can use its top cannon to fire many quick shots, similar to the normal version of the Strider camera. It also can fire a charged shot with much more firepower to destroy strong toilets. Its dual bottom cannons can also be used for added damage. The reappearance of the Camera Strider was foreshadowed in Skibidi Toilet 70, where a head of the old version appears in part 2. In its unupgraded state, its camera was extended forwards. When it was subsequently upgraded, the opposite is true. Its camera now glows dark blue, similar to upgraded Titan Cameraman, a trend commonly followed whenever a unit is very powerful.
Yeah, I still just can't get over how badass he looks. He's also cute too. He's one of my favorite characters now. And not just any Strider. This one Strider is going to the Hall of Fame. Now enough of me yapping. In episode 71 we saw a cargo, and we didn't know what was inside. And Boom told Elite Cameraman that it's the scientist's latest project. And maybe the scientist didn't finish it because we all know Titan TV Man clapped him now. What do you think about this?
In episode 71, we saw 2 Skibidi copters carrying a container, but in episode 72 part 1, we saw 2 containers, and I have a theory what it could possibly withhold. As I mentioned before, it could either hold the weapons from the nostalgic room we saw in episode 70 part 2. The reason why I said this is because that we know that the Skibidi Alliance used the Alliance's technologies. The reason why they did that was because they noticed how strong and effective their technologies and weapons could be. So they decided to create a Skibidi that is mainly focused to collect parts of the technology, as well as parts of the body, which we saw them use multiple times in the series. But there is something else that it could more likely contain. Looking back in episode 70 part 2, we saw a picture between the Astro Toilet and Scientist Cameraman. It was something about an agreement transaction or whatnot. Well, after their agreement, I believe Scientist Toilet created some kind of project or some high technologies for the Astro Toilets. This could mean that it was some unfinished work, so G-Man decided to take it away. And this could also mean why Detainer Astro Toilet was chasing him, which brings 2 reasons. Now, if you go back to when the upgraded mech scientist was heading towards the police mutant, we could barely see Secret Agent in the far distance watching in a destroyed vehicle. What was the reason of this? Well, the only time when Secret Agent ever appears are in peculiar moments, especially moments which could have a huge lore behind it. I said that because Secret Agent only appears when he is either observing someone, just like Lucky Cameraman, and the Twin Cameraman, who later became the most important characters in the series. So I theorized that Secret Agent is observing the upgraded mech scientist Cameraman. And if my theory ever comes correct, I believe that eventually, upgraded mech Cameraman would work with the Secret Agent and do his dirty work, just like the Twin Cameramans and Lucky Cameraman. Speaking of Lucky Cameraman, remember in season 23 as Lucky Cameraman was watching our fallen heroes before their death occurred? Right after Lucky Cameraman started wandering off, Secret Agent infiltrated his screen and mentioned how he must stick to the plan, and how he must make everyone believe, yes, Lucky Cameraman is forced to help Secret Agent do his dirty work. And by the looks of it, Secret Agent did not even like the thought of betraying his whole clan. So I think that Lucky Cameraman will eventually leave Secret Agent and not actually do his work. Instead, Lucky Cameraman would more likely tell the Alliance about this situation, and then the Alliance would hunt down Secret Agent. This may sound impossible, but anything could happen.
That's actually a wild theory, Elite Gentleman. I also don't think that the Alliance will fight the Secret Agent. And it's likely that the Secret Agent will betray the Lucky Cameraman and kill him, because according to Elite Gentleman, he will tell the Alliance about him. And I also think that there's a dangerous threat to the Alliance inside there. And now that the scientist is dead, who would build this thing? Well, in the second Skibidi base, there is another scientist, and this scientist will be another enemy for the Alliance to face, and he will build this thing. This doesn't sound like it will happen, to be honest, but there has to be someone to build this, because why else will Boom show us this? And I also think in part 2 G-Man might get outnumbered and run away since he's the main antagonist, and it will be too early for him to die. But I think that G-Man will put up a good fight. And remember, one like is good luck for Jimmy. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more awesome collabs like this one. And special thanks to our guests for taking the time to join this collab.
Farewell everyone, and I hope you will enjoy all of this collaboration today, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you can stay tuned for more upcoming videos.
Anyways, I had fun doing this collab. If you guys want to see more, don't forget to like and subscribe to me and Elite Computer Man's channel as well. Thanks again, Elite TV Agent, for inviting me to your territory again. And Elite Gentleman out.
Yes, see you guys. And you guys should also join my Discord server for latest Skibidi toilet news. And that was me, Elite TV Agent out, and see ya.